it's Daniela, but you can call me Danny, and today I am back with another video. Today's video is a continuation of my college experience in the Philippines. Also, please ignore the massive pimple that decided to make a home on my forehead. Thank you. I'm basically doing this just as like a documentation of everything that I've experienced, and I really just want to look back and see how much I've grown as a person. I took a flight from Los Angeles to Manila, and then Manila to the place that I needed to be, and on that first day we arrived early in the morning. I think it was around 9 or 10, but then my aunt came to pick us up with my other family members. Basically that first day that I arrived there, we just spent time with family and just walked around the city. Also, I will be inserting some Snapchats just so you can see what I mean. And at times it's hard for me to explain, so I feel like the Snapchats are just gonna show examples. The next day, my mom and I went to the university that I was supposed to go to study for medical technology, and we just got the whole registration process going. We ended up riding a tricycle, and I was in a bit of culture shock, I'm not gonna lie. My family ended up helping me a lot in trying to register for the school. Skipping to the very first day of school, they had a welcome ceremony, and it just explained, I feel like, the different sections of the whole university. Like for mine, it was the College of Allied Medical Health Sciences. The first couple of days that I was at the university for my medical technology course, I got lost, and I kept going up and down stairs that I was not supposed to go up and down on. When I would ask people where my classes were located, they would look at me really weirdly because of my accent. I was just talking normally and they still looked at me weirdly, so I kind of just went with it. Let me just tell you, I got a lot of stares from people, like a lot. As time went on, I really just started disliking going to class. I understand it was the beginning of the year and it was still the first couple of weeks, but some of my classes didn't have classrooms, so my class would basically just wander around the school, I think. The classes that did have classrooms, we would show up, and at times we would wait an hour or more and the teachers still wouldn't show up. I just felt kind of frustrated because it felt like I could have used my time more accordingly. Also, there was a problem with one of my classes during the week, so I ended up having class from Monday all the way to Saturday. And my Monday to Friday classes were in the morning all the way to night, and my Saturday classes were just in the morning. As the weeks went on, I started to see that I didn't really focus on myself anymore. Mentally, physically, and emotionally, I started going downhill, and it really took a toll on what I thought of myself as a person. To top it all off, I felt like everybody didn't want to talk to me because I was a foreigner and because I talked differently. So that was great. I remember this one incident, and my class and I were waiting outside, and we were all sitting down in a line, and I remember walking up and I introduced myself like, "Hey, I'm Daniela, can you please say your names again so I can get to know you more and try to memorize your names because I'm still trying to learn them." And I remember that they looked at me weirdly. I mean, they still said their names, but it was you could feel the tension, and I felt like if I tried introducing myself or if they tried saying their name back to me and so we can help memorize each other's names, it would spark up some conversation. But that's not what it did. It just made the whole situation more uncomfortable, and I kind of backed away from everyone at that point. Going off of that, I met a lot of new people, but it didn't really feel like I made any friends. It was more so acquaintances. Another thing was a beauty pageant that I ended up participating in. I don't really like talking about it because the whole situation was awkward. One, I had no idea what I was doing. Two, it felt like, again, nobody wanted to socialize with me, so I kind of just stayed off to the side. And three, I just didn't know what to expect because it was something that I've never experienced before. During that pageant, they made us do like a photo shoot somewhere. I forgot where it was. But it was raining that day and it was just really chaotic. I had no idea what I was doing. I really tried my best, but it was just so out of my comfort zone. But I'm still really glad that I went through it because I met a bunch of new people and I learned a lot about myself. A couple of weeks later, I ended up transferring to a different school because I really just wasn't enjoying my time at the school that I was going to. I just didn't feel happy with myself or with anything around me, and I just wanted to get out of that situation, and I felt like the course that I was taking wasn't really for me. Like, I couldn't connect to it. This is really off topic, but I didn't realize how strict the university was that I was going to when it came to dress code. The first couple of days of school, I wore leggings and I got in trouble for wearing leggings even though every single body part of mine was covered. I wasn't showing anything and I still got in trouble, so that was weird for me. When I switched from medical technology into nursing, I just felt like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. I took nursing for 1 week, and in that 1 week, I felt connected to that course more than I ever did when it came to medical technology. I took nursing for 1 week because I had to return back to the States because of an emergency. Yeah, that's why I only took 1 week of nursing. If not, I would have stayed more if I could. The first time that I had to wear my uniform, it felt like I looked like a twig. The uniform wasn't really form-fitting, so it just looked like a straight line when you would put it onto your body. This video is everywhere, but that's fine. I really just wanted to document everything so that I could look back on it and see how much I've grown as an individual. That is all for today's video. I really hope that you learned something from it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.